We have so much to talk about. Hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube vlog. I'm Maria Haslian, and in my first vlog I'm gonna take you through a few bits. We've been renovating our house just outside of London for some time. Started my content career, which I'm going to talk a little bit about in this video, and then I'm going to take you through something super exciting because I did have a magazine campaign that I'm also taking you along shooting, and I hope you enjoy my vlog. Right, so this is the dress that I have ordered for the photo shoot. It's meant to be like an evening dress, so I kind of love it. I think it's really cute. Yeah, what do we think? I think it's very cute. I'm gonna now tidy because it's quite messy, and then I need to paint the wall because we had a builder doing the fireplace and the wall next to it is a bit messy now, and he did such a great job, so I can't wait to share that with you. I've written a whole list because I get so overwhelmed with things, so I forget to do them, and then I've kind of just like written down a list, everything I need to do, and then yeah, I'll take you with me. Okay, so this is the state of the living room. It's not too bad. I mean, this is not too bad for me. Look at this, how stunning. It looks gorgeous. So the tiles we chose are from Mandarin Stone, so they have kind of this like glossy effect. It's called Toffee, I think, but yeah, it's absolutely stunning. And then the other thing we've done as well is we've gone to this tile place in St Albans, and they have, sorry, it's not tiles, it's actually marble, so they've got any sort of marble slabs but also offcuts. So we found a beautiful offcut which we have selected for here. Initially I thought I would have marble, but actually when thinking about it, limestone was such a beautiful option, or even travertine, so we've gone for limestone. It was one they had in, so I was like, it will be cheaper to get something that is laying around like offcuts rather than ordering a whole slab. So trying to be a little bit cost efficient here. Now it's arriving today, the photo shoot is tomorrow, so yeah, let's pray that it actually fits. Okay. So this is what it looks like, and then the logs will obviously go up here and it will look stunning. Okay, so I am just going to take you through my plans. This is a perfect opportunity to talk a little bit about what I do for a living and how I kind of went about doing the content creation. So I actually work a corporate job in the city. I trained to be a lawyer, so studied law for about 5 years. And went into risk advisory actually, so that's something I'm still in and have been for now a few years. I work in the tech industry, so yeah, that's all I want to say about that. I obviously don't want to talk too much about my work, but you can check it out on LinkedIn if you're very nosy. Question I often get from people is like, how did you get into content creation? And the truth is, my family is so creative. My mom owns a studio, like art studio. My sister's a photographer as well. I've got 3 brothers, so everyone's like super creative. The only one who wasn't creative per se in my family was like me and my dad. And my dad was a political journalist, so back in Norway. So clearly I take after my dad. Studied law, and then I never considered myself as creative. Sweet thing is, my boyfriend, or like my now fiance, has always said to me, like, you are creative, you just have to like find your right thing. And I think it started on TikTok last year. So my boyfriend was having his birthday and I was doing like the tablescape, because I've always loved hosting. I did it growing up when I was at uni, and it was like always a thing that has been my thing. And I was like putting together like a tablescape for him back in April last year, and then the video kind of got quite a lot of like views, and I was like, oh, people like watching this. So it was never like consistent from my side. I think the next dinner party I did was just like a month later. Also, something to mention is that on TikTok I felt like I don't know anyone, so it was more like it was easy for me to kind of just go into it and just do it and as like a hobby. And then I decided probably in June about some time that I'm gonna be more consistent and just see where it's going. And I would be lying if I didn't say like at some point I'm like, why am I doing this? If it's gonna be fun, it needs to be in my own time. But I think my sister was the one who was like pushing me through, and she was like, come on. And I have the most supportive friend group, and everyone's like, come on, like you can do it, or like you're doing so amazing, and they're really, really cheering me on. So I think having supportive people around me has been really helpful. Fast forward to December last year, I had my now agent reaching out to me, and she was like, we had a really good conversation, and I was like, she's perfect for me, which was really lucky, because I think not everyone will have an agent that they love working with, but I love my agent so much. So shout out to Charlotte. I think Charlotte was like, you need to start posting more consistently on like Instagram. And Instagram wasn't a thing, it was like a locked profile at the time. So I was like, oh God, now I have to post for like friends and family and people that I've met. And there is actually nothing more awkward than doing that. So I was like, I'll just do it. I started posting consistently and opened up my Instagram back in, I probably want to say like during Christmas or January this year. And ever since I've just like kind of grown and worked with so many amazing brands. But I think the nicest thing is like having, you know how I said my friend group is so supportive? Having people that I've never met in my whole life that are rooting for me, and it's like, it's the nicest thing ever. It's really, really wholesome, and I love connecting with people. So that is a little bit about me starting with content. Okay, I'm gonna get ready, enough talking, because I really need to get going here. So see you later. Amazing update. We finally got the stone for the fireplace, and it just looks divine. Ignore the gap in the floor because we can't do anything about that, but I just think it's perfect considering it's something that they had laying around. Obviously they've got quite a lot of spare bits. It's just perfect. The only issue is that it did chip when we put it in, because this side was slightly lower, and then you can see there's like a slight scratch, which isn't ideal. But I think I'm just gonna glue this little piece on and then, yeah, but this is what it looks like. It looks gorgeous, and I kind of love the curving on it as well, which makes it gorgeous. So yeah, that's that. Almost 6 o'clock, and I am just emptying this fridge because we're going to use that tomorrow for filming. Guy is very kindly doing the fireplace. Look at that.
I think so many shots for my voice being like
Right, we have so much to talk about. So this is the biggest moment in my content career. Let me do my sipper. Wow, this has been the most incredible day. So I've never... Okay, so let me give you just like a lowdown on what I've been doing today. So I obviously started my content creation journey, like I mentioned earlier, probably about like 9 months ago or so, and I've had the most incredible day. I was contacted by Red Magazine, who does obviously the Hearst group that does Elle, Harper's Bazaar, whatnot. They asked me to be like featured. I thought maybe there would be like a cameraman or two, but it actually was a whole crew, like people that were filming, photographers, makeup and hair, so I got glam done, which I've never had before, which is obviously super big to me. So there was probably about, I want to say like 15 to 18 people or so around here doing like interiors, like helping out, and then obviously we got some new furniture as well for the campaign. I picked out the furniture myself. Absolutely love them. It has to be in line with what I like. So nice that they trust my vision and what I like, and that they wanted to use my home for it as well. And the series was about me hosting and how I'm hosting my family, and we did a full interview before, so it felt super authentic to what I actually want. So everything that was incorporated was all my words and everything I've been saying, and then kind of been helping me as well, saying it that in the best way possible. I think what made everything so nice is that the whole team was absolutely incredible. Every time I see a TV show, I'll be like, I know what goes behind the scenes, because it is a lot of work, and also it's a lot of patience for people probably behind the camera, but I mean, I absolutely loved it. I want to make it very clear that this is not a typical day in my life. I thought it was the best way to start my YouTube video with something that is maybe a little bit unusual for me, but also I want to take you through what I do. So I obviously love hosting. It's like hosting dinner parties is like my favorite thing to do. I'm genuinely not putting up just for the content, because there will be way easier ways to do that. So probably not through hosting, because it is time consuming. But I also wanted to say thank you so much for being here. It wouldn't have been without you guys, so and thank you for being here.